Hey everyone, talking about Blue Encens by Comme de Garcons. The notes in this are artemisia, cardamom, incense, black pepper, cinnamon, and amber. So the concept for this was that it would be a incense fragrance, but with a little bit of a blue fragrance type of twist, and that means kind of a fresher, cooler side of it. And they did a really good job on this. So when you see artemisia, usually that would mean it's going to be really bitter and green, or mostly just like a green fragrance amount in general. This really isn't. It just adds this nice kind of like bitterness that supports the incense. And in the opening, really briefly, it reminded me of Comme des Garcons Black Eau de Toilette, which is one of my favorite fragrances that's super spicy and smoky and intense. But this quickly calms down and just becomes, like a fresh incense. The cardamom is really like airy and adds this nice spice. The black pepper has this intensity. The cinnamon is done perfectly, so it's not like big red gum style, and it's also not one of those where the cinnamon is so potpourri-ish almost because it's so intense and old school or something. The amber isn't too cloying. It's just a really nicely blended mix. So this, I believe, is discontinued. You can still get bottles of it many places online. I'm not going to link them in the description because that's been changing. Check eBay and stuff like that. But they're actually not even that expensive compared to what it was when it's sold regular places. I've seen them for, 130 or so. Very fairly priced for the quality of this. If you like Comme des Garcons' other incense fragrances, I definitely think you're going to like this. If you are curious about incense fragrances and want one that feels pretty wearable and modern and not just like what people call churchy incense or like super dry and austere, this would be excellent. I would say it definitely leans masculine in a little bit of like a barbershop-y type of way, but could, of course, as with anything, be unisex. And it's somewhat linear beyond like that very beginning of the opening being a little bit more intense. And by the dry down, like the amber and cinnamon take over a little bit more, but you still always get some level of incense throughout it. The blue aspect isn't overdone here. This isn't going to be like some ambroxan bomb or something like that. I think that's really more kind of from the like slight coolness from the cardamom and artemisia combination. But wow, this is extremely nice. I will put a link in this description where you can get a sample if you want to try it for now. And I recommend it if you're interested in incense, if you've tried incense fragrances, and I think this would appeal to both hardcore incense lovers and also people who just want a more, lightweight kind of touch in that sense. So check it out.